Borno state government under Prof Zulum pays teachers 10,000 naira as salary and forces them into hardship. What? What did I just hear? These people are truly and really weaponizing poverty in the north. Oh my goodness. This isn't good. Do you know the detail, please? Southern Borno comprising 8 local government areas which are Askira Uba, Biu, Chibok, Demboa, Goza, Hawul, Kwaya Kusha, and Sani. The Borno state government under Prof Zulum praised primary school teachers in the southern part of a paltry, in the southern part of a state, a paltry 7,500 naira and headmasters 10,000 naira as monthly salary, Sahara reporters can report. Southern Borno comprises 8 local government areas which are Askira Uba, Biu, Chibok, Damboa, Goza, Hawul, Kwaya Kusha, and Shani. Further findings reveal that minority tribes than the Kanuri speaking also live in the south of the state. Some primary school teachers in Chibok, Askiruba, Goza, and Kwaya Kusha told Sahara reporters how they were forced to survive on a paltry sum of 7,500 naira to 15,000 naira as monthly paycheck. I am earning 10,000 naira as a headmaster of over 10 years in one of the schools here in Askiruba, said a teacher who spoke on condition of anonymity. For another teacher in Chibok, I'm an NCE National Certificate in Education holder. I started on 15,000 naira 8 years ago. Until date, I am still paid the same 15,000 naira. Like me, the majority of primary school teachers in Southern Borno are paid 7,500, and it doesn't matter your qualification. Another teacher from Goza corroborated. And the same tale of frustration from teachers in Kwaya Kusha, as one of them said, yes, it is true. My salary and all of us here is 7,500. When you complain, the education secretary will refer you to the state suburb in Maiduguri. I had cause to go to the board in Maiduguri. All they told me was that our salary is this mega because our local government is having zero allocation. Whatever that means, nobody could explain to me, another teacher said. To verify why the salary disparity, Sahara reporters contracted the Borno State Commissioner of Education, Lawan Abba Walkebe, who denied the allegation that Southern Borno teachers who were paid mega salary. Walkebe, who committed that there were teachers on monthly take-home pay that is as low as 7,000 naira, however, argued that the disparity happened before the coming of the current Babagana Omar Zulum's era. He said, the general minimum wage was first adopted and deferred per local government, not the current 30,000 naira. That's the old 18,000 minimum wage. So local government that had so much staff adopted like 40 to 40% minimum wage. Local government that have minimum staff adopted 100% minimum wage. The disparity happened before our time. When we came, we had like 21,000 teachers on LEA, Local Education Authority payroll. So the first thing we did was a verification, out of which 7,000 or so had fixed certificates and they were currently laid off. Then in 2019, the governor organized a need assessment on education, health, and water. In education, we discovered the problem with the quality of teachers because since the abolition of teachers' colleges, there is no direct formal means of training teachers. The education secretariats replace teachers indiscriminately. One qualified teacher retires, they bring in 6, 7 small boys and put them there. We conducted a competency test across the board, and we conducted a test. We inherited about 7,000 teachers or thereabout. After the verification based on primary free standard, only 6,000 of them had 60 marks and above. So those qualified were paid minimum wage across the board. We called them to centers for exams, and University of Maiduguri Consult was asked to conduct that exam. Not even the state government. When that happened, only 60,000 got 60 marks and above. The professors were telling me that anybody that marks below 90 has failed, but we brought it cut-off marks down to 60. Then we identified 7,000 that are trainable, that with training they could be teachers. We had a situation where NTE holders could not write NCE tests. Graduates could not fill biodata form. It was that bad. What will they go and do in a classroom? So the 7,000 that need further training by next week, we're taking 1,200 to Wakabiu, 800 to Bama. The rest will be trained here. Then we have identified the younger ones, 1,000 of them to use 6 semesters, 2 years NCE course, so we are training the 7,000. That leaves the category that are making trouble. The ideal thing we could have done is to discard them, but because of the human sympathy the governor had, he said he's not going to terminate anybody, that they should be allowed to earn a living before we train these our teachers, he said. I am still in shock. 7,500 naira. Lori Kenny. For what? So, my dear, now, I'm not fixing it on Zulum. I'm not even saying Governor Babagana Zulum. I don't want to start from there, but all others before Ikanibu. Let me talk him. Ikaniwo. 7,500. Even if you are going to come outside, even if you are going to come out and say, you want to talk about Jonathan's regime. No be Jonathan's regime, now they start to repay 18,000. Buhari come and say 30,000, abi 33,000 naira. Abi? What is it? What is it? What is it? It's not koda. It's not fair. It's not fair. You say check them now. Check it. 7,500. 10,000 for kini. Is it for rice? Abi gari, abi eba. Do you know that one family can eat that money in one day? Now, koda koleto. If I want to go with the population, the whole population that's shouting of some families have 5, some families have 10 children. That money koleto kankan. Except that family is farming and they get most of the thing they use. You understand? Except that family is using, as in, is producing how am I going to put it? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Except that is the reason. Except, even at that, 7,500. If Pikin come sick in call, if something can happen, God forbid, can come out, God no go let make we see waiting past our power. Waiting happen. 7,500. That means no savings, you just spend on, and that is the attitude of what the Northern elite wants. That is how they want the Northerners to live. And it is paining me, especially when these Northerners do not see that the problem that they have, it is their own politicians. That is the weapon fashioned against them. 7,500. 7,500. Now wow. Waiting God go judge for this. Waiting God go judge for this country. Wallahi. If he tell us, say, make some people go, make them go build their own hair fire because their own need to be extra hot. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.